bench was 3 turnovers by the main unit in just the first 20 minutes of play. The first culprit was running back Corey Dillon, who coughs up the piggy just across midfield. The Giants scoop it up and run the ball back to the 35-yard line. That would set up the Giants' Tiki Barber, who would bust up the gut for 5 yards and the touchdown. The Giants take a 7-0 lead. Quarterback Jeff Blake, he got the start tonight, and it wasn't pretty. He fires a seed right into the chest of Felipe Sparks for one of 2 interceptions on the night. That would lead to a little play action by quarterback Danny Cannell, who rolls out and pops Howard Cross for the 9-yard TD strike, making it 14-zip Giants. Neil O'Donnell made his appearance late in the second quarter and almost put the Bengals on the board, but his pass is just a little off target to a sliding James Hunden in the end zone. The Bengals settle for a field goal. They're down 17-3 at the half. Quarterback Eric Kresser, the only one able to move the offense. Here he bombs away to Damon Gibson for a 47-yard touchdown. The Bengals trail 24-10. Later, Kajana Carter lugging the loaf in from 1 yard out to make the score 24-17. That's how it ended. The Bengals dropped their exhibition opener 24-17, but they did have a few late chances with Eric Kresser. Here are the final quarterback numbers in the starters duel. Jeff Blake was 3 for 6 with 23 yards passing. He threw 2 interceptions, no touchdowns. O'Donnell was just slightly better, going 6 for 15 with 49 yards. O'Donnell didn't turn the ball over, but he didn't dent the scoreboard as well.
It was not a pretty sight for the defense tonight as far as the Bengals were concerned. They lose to the Colts 30-27. Neil O'Donnell looked good, but I'll tell you what, it started off bad for the Bengals tonight. They were down 7-0 very quickly. The ensuing kickoff after the Colts touchdown. Look at Tremaine Mack go. This was a spark the Bengals needed. He takes it 61 yards inside the Indianapolis 40. Corey Dillon was on quite a roll tonight. Watch this run. He stopped, but not so fast. He bounces it outside, a 1-yard touchdown. Dillon racks up 33 yards on 8 carries. He also had a pass reception for 31 yards. On defense, well, the rookie looked pretty good. Takeo Spikes, boom, there's his first sack as a Bengal. The Bengals were down 10-7. O'Donnell on the march again. This time, he spots Darnay Scott in the end zone. Touchdown. The Bengals take the lead 14-10. Blake was not as efficient as O'Donnell. His first 2 series were uneventful. His third series was even worse. Here's Blake on the run late in the second quarter. He throws it to Jeff Burris, an interception. By this point, Blake was getting soundly booed. Peyton Manning was fairly solid, the rookie for the Colts. He was 5 of 11 for 112 yards. He fires this touchdown pass to Marvin Harrison. The Colts back on top 20-14. Second half, Paul Justin had some flashes, hitting Damon Gibson. Gibson, the 5'9" rookie, makes the catch, a 39-yard touchdown, but whoa, the Bengals defense couldn't get it done. The Bengals fall to 0-2, 30-27.
Neil was 5 for 5, very efficient, which is good. Corey ran hard. Other than that, you can't give up over 400 yards and score 30 points and expect to win.
Here's the breakdown on the quarterbacks. O'Donnell 5 of 5, had the touchdown. Blake just 4 of 13. He had the 1 interception we just showed you, and Paul Justin, after a sluggish start, got after it a little bit. He finished 7 of 13, 105 yards, and the touchdown to
O'Donnell snuffed out the remaining fumes with another strong performance and may have bumped Jeff Blake right off the depth chart. Helping the cause for O'Donnell was the running of Corey Dillon. Dillon ran 5 times for 40 yards in a short night of work and showed that he is indeed the man. For O'Donnell, he's in complete control. He completed 15 of 18 passes, 148 yards, including this 41-yard bomb to Darnay Scott for a touchdown in the first. The Bengals take a 6-3 lead. On the other side of the ball, the defense came to life. Watch Corey Sawyer get into position and snatch away the ball from Herman Moore for the interception, 1 of 2 on the night. 3, I should say, on the night, but Detroit would get the ball back and march downfield with the Lion King leading the way. Running back Barry Sanders breaks free, takes it 5 yards for the touchdown. Lions back on top 10-6. With Dillon out, Kajana Carter would come in and show some spark, toting the Piggy 6 yards untouched. Around the end for the score, we're all tied at the half, 13-all. Jeff Blake finally saw some action late in the third. He hooks up with Chris Doering on a nice play that would lead to a score to put the Bengals on top 26-19. Blake was 2 for 3 with 51 yards. The Lions' attempt at a comeback was cut short by Rick Mathias, who makes the pick and gets a super block from number 95, Steve Foley. That springs Matthias free to run the distance. The Bengals win their first preseason game of the year, 33-19 over the Lions.
There was some. I mean, you know, it wasn't perfect by a long shot, but you know, I want to keep seeing that improvement each week. You build on that. I don't want to see a regression, you know, and we'll see what happens.